guys, and welcome to another video. And earlier, they added a couple Tetris games to Nintendo Switch Online. They announced Tetris NES a few months ago, so it was pretty weird that it took this long for them to add it, but that was probably due to either licensing or like promotions, like with that Tetris Legacy game or the Tetris 99 theme and things like that, just to kind of like coincide with like the 40th anniversary celebration for Tetris. But they had a really cool kind of release video for this, because they actually had a special message from the creator of Tetris, which was really cool. They usually don't have like a special thing like that for Nintendo Switch Online releases. They usually just dump them onto the service and call it a day. So it was pretty cool that there was some special acknowledgement there. But it's good that we finally have it on here. I don't think like on other like Nintendo's past services, like Virtual Console, that Tetris NES was on there. I don't think even the Game Boy version of, actually, I'm not sure. Was the Game Boy version of Tetris on the 3DS Virtual Console? I don't remember. I don't remember them being on there. But it is cool seeing both versions and more. And I'll get into that in a little bit with the one added to the Game Boy app on Nintendo Switch Online. But this is one of the most popular versions of Tetris, like alongside the Game Boy version. Like, this is the one usually used for, like, competitive play. So in a way, it's kind of like the Melee of Tetris. But you usually see, like, some insane feat kind of, like, happening in this game. But it's crazy what some people have done in this game. But I can see why it is the most popular one. It's basically the most basic and kind of, like, reliable version of Tetris, I would say, without, like, all the bells and whistles of, like, the modern versions. So it's really, like, Tetris at its, like, most basic and pure form. But I appreciate that. It still holds up really well nowadays. Because I think there is definitely a lot of appeal to having, like a version of Tetris like this over ones with, like, the, pieces you can hold in, like, reserve and things. Because that does make it a little easier. And this version also looks good, too. Like, for the, like, it still holds up really well, like, with this style and everything. Like, despite being an NES game, this still just looks really visually appealing nowadays, just with, like, the simplicity and everything. But I mean, the music is definitely fitting for this time of the year, since it was originally from the Nutcracker. And this was before they actually settled on, like, the main theme for Tetris that you usually think of. But it's cool that we finally have it on here. But I also like the Tetris 99 theme they did for this as well, kind of like themed around this version. I think they also did like a Game Boy themed version of it, but I think I missed that event. Or actually, I might have done it. I'm not sure. Because I think there was one for like the 35th anniversary as well. But yeah, let's move on to the other version that they added. So in the Game Boy app, they added Tetris DX for the Game Boy Color, which I actually haven't played before. So, from what I've heard, it's actually a very good version, too. But this is pretty cool. Let's see. You can, like, enter your name on here. But from what I've seen, this has, like, different modes and things. Okay. So we have, like, Marathon, Ultra, 40 lines, and versus computer. Let's see Marathon mode. Okay. I like the style of this here. I like the background. Oh yeah, it feels a little different than the, actually a lot different from, like, the, original Game Boy version. With how it, like, with how dropping the blocks feel. I kind of like how this version feels. Okay. The music is pretty good, too. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah, they didn't even announce this one, like, previously. They just kind of, like, added this one on here. Kinda nice, like, that they did. Is, like, it would have been just a little weird if it was just only NES Tetris. I just think it was weird, just, like, the build-up to that, just after a few months. I mean, I know it's only just one other game, but still, it is nice that they added this here. But it's also really cool how the Switch has, like, a ton of versions of Tetris. Just, like, from over the years. Like, either on Switch Online, or, like, the collection that released recently. And just other things as well, like the other versions that released on Switch. I think when this, like, around the time the Switch launched, one of the only other versions of, like, Tetris, or one of the only versions of Tetris available was, like, Puyo Puyo Tetris. Which was just kind of interesting. I'm not sure if that was the only one, but from what I remember, that was, like, what, like, kind of like the main way of, like, playing Tetris in some form on the Switch when the Switch first launched. But yeah, anyways, this is pretty fun. And it is a bit weird that we had to wait so long for NES Tetris, but at least we got another game here. And kind of like a special video for this too. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. And make sure to check out my Discord server and Blue Sky if you want to. Goodbye.